What's up, friends? Today we're checking out ending number 10 from Chainsaw Man. The song is called Dogland and it's by People One. We'll be looking at the song from the perspective of a producer and songwriter, so expect a lot of pauses to go over specific elements of the song and just development, instrumentation, influences, etc. So we start out with electronic drums, little breaths. I like the little breaths at the beginning. It's kind of fun. And electric guitar, as well as a very synthy bass. I like the tone of the bass. It's very fun. Yeah, interesting group of instruments to start off with. I like the breaths at the beginning. That's probably my favorite little part there. Really rhythmic vocal right now. Kind of gives me hip-hop vibes, very fast. I like how they've toned down a lot of instrumentation. They've taken out the lead guitar, just have that bass in the drums, and they've taken out the snare sound too and replaced it with a snap, like a click type snap thing. Sounds good. Makes a lot of room frequency-wise for that vocal, and gives us that nice kind of like hip-hop feel, because hip-hop a lot of times will go to just bass and drums as well. I'm liking how they're treating the vocals right now. They're doing kind of this double thing. They have one lower and one higher as well, so they're doing octaves. I like that rah. It's kind of fun, kind of different. I like how it's syncing up with Denji there, because Denji's kind of a dog for Makima. That's what she tells him, like in the first episode. Second episode. Yeah, and it's like just this nice little pleasing melody. Sounds good so far. I like this really breathy, low vocal. It sounds like they're putting some distortion on it too. Gives it this nice kind of creepy vibe going on with the standard vocals. You have like the standard vocal doing its thing, and this low vocal with distortion and real breathiness, and sounds kind of sinister. Adds this nice vibe to the song. Gives it some nice personality and texture. Suddenly we have a sea shanty, which is dope. Yeah, that's cool. I wouldn't have expected it to go from more of a hip-hop feel to straight up sea shanty with rock guitars, but it kind of works, I guess. I just wasn't expecting it. Just a weird direction to go. Really like how those vocals layer on top of each other with those high notes. They've added guitar filter that's going through the vocal, so it has this nice rocker tone. It pairs nicely with those electric guitars they've got already going on in the song, so it just kind of like all layers real nicely. It's epic. It's cool. Dig it. I like that slow moment right there, and I like how they lead into it. It feels like there's not the same vocalist throughout this whole song. It feels like this group has multiple vocalists, just because in that part that vocal sounded just completely different. Again, just really focusing on that vocal layering. I really dig their layers they've got here. Also like that synth noise they have at the end. It's at the beginning of the song as well, and it just is a real clean sound. I think it fits really well with this vibe. So yeah, it's cool. Key change. I like how they introduce the key change. They have this yell, they have the guitar going off, and then they have the muted guitar, which is kind of like everything silent. We have no key for a second, and then we go up half a step. Pretty simple modulation, but it sounds good. It adds a little bit of excitement to this final little 30-second portion of the song. I kind of like the sea shanty vibe for this, because it makes me think of like a training montage. It makes me think of like people getting together to work hard to achieve something, you know, friendship is power and stuff like that. And it fits really well with the vibe of the episode. They've done such a great job of fitting the music with the individual episodes throughout the series. I think this one's no exception, because this is very much a training episode. Everyone is kind of doing things to power themselves up to be better for the next encounter. Interesting ending on that suspended chord. A little surprising, but it works. And I like how when they strip away a lot of the stuff, we see that kind of megaphone sounding vocal that's limiting both the high and low end of the frequency range, as well as adding a little bit of distortion, pairing with that primary vocal that's in this kind of falsetto range. It's a nice pairing and it fits well, and we introduced that little ND synth again. It's a cool vibe. I like the song. I think it's a fun little ditty. This episode definitely feels a lot better than last episode 2, where I was cringing and could barely stand it. This episode added a lot more of that fun and that flair and that, you know, playfulness that I like about Chainsaw Man. The kind of slice of life vibes, but also, you know, people getting beat up and having a lot of action. And I feel like this song has that same vibe. You know, it's kind of playful. It starts as a hip hop song and ends up as a sea shanty. What the heck? And then it has a modulation at the end just to add that extra vibe of energy. So just doing a lot of things just for fun, basically, which is cool. I dig it. I hope this video has increased your liking of the song, and I hope that if that's the case, you'll like, comment, share, and subscribe. It would mean a whole lot to me. If you like these little Chainsaw Man reactions, I do lots of them, and they're right here. It's all my Chainsaw Man reactions. I also release new music that's here. It's my album, Bashing My Head Through a Wall. It's pretty great. I liked it a lot. Hope you will too. That's it. Catch you on the flip.